Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I was gonna say to my look. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing this look, which is just a really beautiful, glittery, smoky eye with all sorts of specialness to it. And we are going to be using my Pat McGrath Bronze Seduction palette. This is my favorite Pat McGrath palette, and there's no doubt in my mind that it's my favorite. I can look through all of them and I love all of them, but this is like my favorite. I had a look in mind and it wasn't this, but I love the way that this turned out, and sometimes you just kind of have to roll with the punches. If you want to see how I got this look, and if you want to get ready with me, let's go. Alright guys, so for today's look, I primed my eyes using the Always On Cream Shadow by NARS in the color Shade. It's just a beige tone. For my complexion, I use the Magic Light Cream by Charlotte Tilbury and then the Supergoop Glow Scream. We're going to be using my favorite palette. This is the Pat McGrath palette in Bronze Seduction. Guys, this is my favorite palette. So I'm going to start off by taking this top shade here. It's a soft brown, and I'm going to use a fluffy brush, and I'm going to pat this in the outer corner and then also blend it up into the crease. And I'm going to just kind of tilt my head back a little so I can get a nice smooth application. And then guys, I'm in this moment where I'm just really loving this V shape or this elongated eye for me. So you know that's what we're gonna do. Sorry, not sorry. I love it. So I'm just going to blend. And this is just going to, she doesn't have a lighter shade in this, and you guys can tell like this one is loved. You know, I love the Pat McGrath shadows. I think they're amazing quality, but this one is my favorite palette because I just feel like it's more wearable and approachable. So if you were looking for a palette and you wanted something that would give you a little bit of color but more of a neutral look, boom. So I'm still taking the same color and I'm going to use this to just kind of drag out my eye. Don't worry about it being messy. We're gonna clean it up. Y'all know the drill. I'm gonna go in with the darker brown. So that was the first one that we used. Now we're going in with this guy. And I am going to take a smaller brush and I'm just going to, again, pop that into, ooh, I love this brown. This is one of my favorite browns. It's deep and it has more of a neutral undertone. It's not too warm, it's not too cool, it is perfection. So I'm just kind of blending that onto the lid and then also kind of bringing that up just a little bit into the crease. I'm going to take my fluffy brush again and blend. I'm going to bring this color right into the middle of the lid. So here's the hard part. I want to go in with one of these shades here, boom, 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 but it's pretty typical of me, or even this is really pretty. But I feel like I should go in with this. Let me just take a little bit of that red shade onto the brush where I had the dark brown and then see how this works on the outer corner. That works. We're just adding a little red detail. So that red is really concentrated in the crease, which I'm okay with. I'm gonna go in with this bronzy, ooh, gold shade. I lost my train of thought. I'm like, oh, it's just so beautiful. And then we're gonna go in with the rose gold and then we'll place that into the inner corner. This is my favorite color in this palette. So that little stain in the center there, that's hard pan. So I'm gonna clean that up a little bit just to make sure that I can continue to use this color. I'm going to take some more of that bronzy shade and just make sure that we don't lose it. Alright guys, so I'm going to go in again with that dark brown shade and then just really reinforce the outer corner, making sure that we don't lose it. And with the fluffy brush, I'm going to go back into that red shade and then use that in the crease. And since it is a fluffy brush, it's not going to deposit a ton of color, but it will add a little glimmer of something. So for my foundation, I'm going to be using, boom, I'm going to take a flat brush and just start applying this all over my face. For my concealer, I'm going to be using my Pat McGrath concealer. I mean, might as well, right? And then I'm going to take this here, here. I'm trying to get into this inner corner here without messing with the eye makeup. So I'm going to let that sit for a little bit. I'm going to come back with eyebrows on. And I think I'm going to do liner. Not sure yet. We'll see. Alright guys, I'm back. And as you guys can see, I went bold. I tried to do that like inner corner wing thing, and I don't really think it's there. I don't know why I can't do it. I'm going to take Milk Cosmetics Lamia, and I'm going to use that on my lower lash line, and then we're going to smudge it out. And I'm just going to take it to the center of my eye. I am going to start off by taking that first soft brown shade and just smudging that under the lashes. And then, oh, just so you guys know, the liner I ended up using for my wing is Immortal by Milk Cosmetics. They renamed it. I can't remember what it is, but you guys know that when it comes to gel liners, they are amazing. All right, guys. So this is what we have. I'm going to take the deep brown shade and just use that on the outer corner. And then I'm going to take the pink shimmer shade and then pop that right in the center. I'm going to take Fenty's Rose Gold Liner and use that in the waterline. I seriously think that this Fenty liner, the Rose Gold, is my favorite waterline color. I'm going to take some more of my mascara. This is the NARS Extreme Climax. While that settles, I'm going to take my M Cosmetics brow gel and just add some more definition to these brows. I'm keeping my brows fairly soft today. I just think it looks better with this look since it's not like a really dark look. But can I tell you guys, adding that red shade to this look was probably the best thing I could have done. Otherwise, this would have been just like a brown, smoky look. But I love just the dimension that it added. I love that it turned it into something different. For bronzer, I'm going to take Charlotte Tilbury number 2. Let me know down below what you guys are thinking about this look. It has sparkle all the way up into the crease, and that's just because that pink shade, I forgot that it dropped a ton of little sparkles. I'm going to go in with Marc Jacobs Tantastic just to add a little bit more depth to this. Alright guys, so I ended up taking this shade here. It's one of her special shades, and this reflects like green and a little bit of pink. So I took it into the inner corner and then I blended it up into this inner corner here. You guys will see just how easily it smudges. Just to kind of give it a little bit more of a pop. So I'm going to take a little bit more of my gel liner, and since I took that reflective shade into the inner corner, I want to make sure that my liner still looks nice and black. So I'm just going to go in and trace over the liner. So I'm going to do my lips first. I'm going to take Anywhere Caffeine by Makeup Forever, which is one of my favorites. And then for my actual lip shade, I'm going to take Velvet Affair by Lisa Eldridge. Okay guys, we need some blush. So before we do blush, I'm going to go in with Gold Ore by Milk Cosmetics. It's one of their beautiful highlighters. Look at that. Before we do blush, before we do blush, I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Alright guys, so for my blush, I'm going to be using this NARS palette. And I'm going to take this shade here. And we are going to pat that onto our face. Man, this is such a good palette. It's just so soft and pigmented. All right, guys, so here is the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I really love the way that this look turned out. I think it's so glowy and special and different, and it's my favorite palette, guys. Like, honestly, if you're going to get a Pat McGrath palette and you're not sure which one to get, this is a great one to start with. You can come up with something that's a little bit more wearable. You can come up with something that's just a little bit more fun and different. And I'm living for this look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Please be sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I do upload 3 videos a week. And leave a comment down below letting me know, do you own this palette? Have you used it? Did I just inspire you? Or what is your favorite palette currently? Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm going to leave this palette out because I have a feeling we'll be doing one more look with it. I'm just feeling very inspired by this palette. Thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.